One of the main costs of manufacturing businesses is the cost of buying materials that are used in the production process. Material price variance helps organizations to track the difference between their planned cost of purchasing materials and their actual cost. Hey friends, it's Amar, and in this video I'll be discussing what material price variance is, how you can calculate it. This will be followed by an example and a short quiz. In the last part of this video, I'll be discussing the causes for favorable and adverse material price variances. If you want to jump to a specific part of this video, feel free to check out the timestamps given in the description below. Let's get started. Material price variance is the difference between the actual cost of materials purchased during a period and the standard cost that would be paid if the materials had been acquired at the standard price allowed in the budget rather than the actual price. This definition might seem a bit scary, but the actual calculation is really simple. To calculate the material price variance, we need to multiply the standard price by the actual quantity of materials purchased during the period and subtract the amount by the product of the actual quantity and actual price. This calculation can also be simplified if we multiply the actual quantity of materials by the difference between standard price and the actual price. Let's see the material price variance calculation in action using an example. Let's say you own a company that makes chips. To make chips, you obviously need lots of potatoes. So when you're preparing the budget for the next month, you plan to purchase 10,000 kilograms of potatoes at the cost of $2 per kg. This will be your standard price. During that month, however, your company ended up purchasing 12,000 kilograms of potatoes at the cost of $3 per kg. To calculate the material price variance, we need to multiply the actual quantity, which is 12,000, by the standard price, which is $2, and subtract this amount by the product of actual quantity and actual price. This gives us a material price variance of negative 12,000. In variance analysis, we like to express variances in terms of adverse or favorable. In this case, the actual price paid for materials was higher than the expected cost, which is why we'll say this variance is adverse. Another way of calculating the material price variance would be to multiply the actual quantity by the difference between the standard price and the actual price. So we take the actual quantity of 12,000 and multiply by the difference between 2 and 3, which would give us the same answer. Okay guys, time for a short quiz. I'll be asking you guys 4 questions about material price variance. The questions will get progressively difficult, so if you need more time to answer a question, simply pause the video before I reveal the correct answer. If you manage to get 3 out of 4 questions right, I think you would have done a pretty good job. Let's get started. Okay, question 1. Which of the following formulas for calculating the material price variance is correct? So we have 2 options and you have to tell which one is right. Okay, so the correct answer was A. The problem with the second formula is that we don't use standard quantity in the calculation of material price variance. Okay, question 2 is a true or false? Material price variance is favorable if the actual price of materials is $21 and the standard price is $20. Okay, the correct answer is false. When the actual price of materials is higher than the standard price, the material price variance is adverse, not favorable. Okay, moving on to question 3. What is the material price variance for the following data? We have standard quantity of 10,000 units, actual quantity of 9,000 units, standard price $3 per unit, and actual price of $4 per unit. So we have four options: $10,000 favorable, $10,000 adverse, $9,000 favorable, and $9,000 adverse. So the correct answer is $9,000 adverse. So to calculate the variance, we needed to multiply the actual quantity, which is 9,000 units, by the price difference, which gives us the variance of $9,000. And the variance is obviously adverse because the actual price is higher than the standard price. Okay, question 4. This is the last question. The standard price of a material is $4 per unit, and 500 units of that material were purchased during a period. If the material price variance is $1,000 favorable, what is the actual purchase price of this material? Okay, so the correct answer is $2. I think this question was a little tricky. Okay, so the easiest way to find the answer was by taking one of the values given in the options and using the material price variance formula to see which one matches the $1,000 favorable variance. And because the variance is favorable, we only have a couple of options that could be correct. Another way of solving this question would be to use a bit of algebra. So because material price variance is equals to actual quantity multiplied by the difference between standard price and actual price, so doing some simple maths, we can find that the value of actual price is 2. Material price variance is favorable when the actual price of materials purchased is lower than the standard price. A favorable material price variance can be caused by purchasing materials of lower quality. This will be indicated by an increase in wastage, increase in the number of refunds issued to customers, higher percentage of rejects identified by the quality control team, and so on. Market conditions can also lower the cost of materials. For example, if the government imposes a ban on the export of a raw material, it would force the prices to drop because of the excess supply. The purchasing team can also play a part in lowering the cost of materials through better price negotiation with suppliers, reaching out to new suppliers for quotations, exploring new markets for the supply, and getting discounts on bulk orders and early payments to suppliers. Adverse material price variance is when the actual price of materials purchased is higher than the standard price. This can be due to the purchase of materials of better quality, market conditions such as supply shortage, poor negotiation by the purchasing team, not finding new suppliers and markets, and loss of discounts due to a reduction in the order size and late payments to suppliers. Guys, let me know if you liked the quiz and if you have any questions or feedback on this video. If you're interested in learning accounting, do subscribe to my channel as I'll be posting videos on a regular basis. Also, if you want more quizzes, examples, and additional reading on material price variance or any other accounting topic, do check out my website accountingo.org. Thanks for watching.